Most certainly would. I mean, first 20 minutes are going to be absolutely crucial, the way that they are.
There's Rabiot. Takes it back from Dani Alves. Only a 20. Likewise, Lyon. Not beaten since Ajax defeated them in the Europa League semi-final back in the spring. League from Memphis.
To another league would certainly do him, and when they signed him to replace Lacazette, he brings something different. I can think he can certainly stretch the play a lot more.
Thiago Silva, national break. Here's Rabiot.
The best passer in that midfield of Paris Saint-Germain, himself and Verratti.
For the youth team ranks at Paris Saint-Germain. Mbappe comes from an area of Paris called Bondy.
To drop into their pockets of space and really build a shield. And
Unai Emery, the PSG coach, was delighted with the performance in Glasgow. Here's Cavani trying to get an early chance in behind Marcelo. Got his feet wrong there. But at Celtic Park, his attackers look for each other, they change positions well, and there's Cavani in on the last man.
That's always a very, very difficult place to go. Out the space for the fighter coming on his right foot. Comfortable save in the end.
Rear games, he's only 22 still, Draxler. Old saying, what's going on in France and in the French League. Marquis signing extraordinaire.
Well, I know the Lyon president is not too happy, is he, about the money that Paris Saint-Germain are spending on their squad, and feels it's really damaging the league.
He's had his own. It's Thiago Motta. He's had 8 yellow cards in the past against Lyon. Different story.
Because the midfield four of Lyon are playing very narrow, so they're too worried about Mbappe coming in off the line, Neymar coming short.
Troy's 22, Fekir's 23, Depay's 23, Diaz is in 43 games, but only given 14 first-team opportunities. Got some players ahead of him, by the way, or had some players ahead of him in that Real Madrid squad, didn't they? Draxler on hand. Turns 23 on Wednesday, Draxler, the man on loan from Amiens, the youngster. Mariano Diaz. Eased away by Draxler. Dani Alves. Mum comes from Indonesia. This is Dani Alves. Motta. Dani Alves. The rise. Now French international course. Scored in the break. His first international goal. 3 in his last 4 now for club and country. A young boy. A mere boy. The next Pele, his age, not the best. Maradona was better than him at this age, I think. This is a strong run into the penalty area, just nicked away by Dani Alves as Mendy ran at him.
Just got enough on it, didn't he, Dani Alves?
And did!
Oh, he did brilliantly. It's the first time that Lyon have left themselves open at the back. Rabiot playing the through ball just a little bit too much.
Here's Rabiot. Yeah, at Manchester City, learning the game. Rabiot then returned to French football, and now coming up for you on Friday, Lille against Monaco. And
I think they've looked quite good on the counter-attack as well.
They've looked the fresher team, but of course they were in action on third. Bruno Genesio wanted a reaction to their draw in Cyprus in the week. They were very unhappy with the way they let Apollon off the hook, and he certainly got it tonight. Now that Tolisso and Gonalog Toussaint, the heart of that midfield. Rabiot. Lyon making the pitch big. Dani Alves with the cross in.
They are looking to try and do.
%88% pass success rate for Paris Saint-Germain. No goals. Neymar around the corner. There's a little tickle on. Dani Alves pushes it back. And the defender, Marcelo, I think it was, did just enough. Goals in the campaign last season, 141, and this season 21 already. Clean sheet in his past 12 meetings with Paris Saint-Germain, but Lopez has looked secure today. This was their best move, I think.
Yeah, well, certainly was. Big opportunity there for Dani Alves. I thought he'd been slightly more selfish and gone for goal himself.
It's Dani Alves, Brazilian legend. Oh, very nearly came through in there to Draxler, and the chance is still on Mbappe.
Oh, the fullback has hit a crossing with real quality. They defend it well, and all of a sudden you've got Mbappe there.
It's Tete. Slips from Mariano Diaz.
From Sevilla for Unai Emery, and Lucas Moura was one of those players that started the season very, very well, but now
in the break. 41 international, he's only 22. Traore. Here's Mbappe. He comes across to Cavani.
Well, this is a tactic that Lyon are really looking at, for the ball to go out wide, and they feel that the likes of Morel and Marcelo could cope with that. He's been very quiet, isn't he, first half? Cavani, like the likes of Monaco that sell so many players. I mean, you only have to look at Everton in the Premier League. Get a lot of money for one player, sometimes sign too many wrong players as well.
Here's Neymar. Is he the right man in the right place? Parried away by the goalkeeper. It was moving in the air.
I think it's just one of those ones that just to build up her tackles, and this again, first real chance, isn't it, for Neymar to get anything towards goal. Great that these top players put in day out to try and improve themselves.
Paris Saint-Germain in the blue, kicking from part of it actually goes underneath the corner of the stadium now. He comes across from Dani Alves. Glass commentary boxes, searing with heat, and commentary team I was with, he took off our shirts. Not enough. So then we go. Here's Dani Alves. Mbappe. Frank McClintock was with me that night, the old Arsenal captain. Here's
good link-up play down that right-hand side. Again, just that final ball, would be slightly disappointed with that one.
Dani Alves took a chance. Approaching the 170 game mark now for Paris Saint-Germain, the 22-year-old. Started here, signed pro 5 years ago. Central midfield pair have worked hard, off the ball. He comes across looking for Cavani.
Had half an opportunity. Certainly worse into the tactic to defend crosses coming into the box, realising that would be an area.
Never played against Paris Saint-Germain before. They've gone down theatrically there. Alves getting forward. Mbappe. Oh, brilliant. Alves with the scuff cross.
Kylian Mbappe. And again, this is another one of his repertoire. That's sensational, honestly. You just can't appreciate how difficult.
Depay. Depay again. 7 goals in 23 for Lyon, as many as he scored in over 50 games for Manchester. Draxler brings in Dani Alves. Far post, Neymar coming in, very important header away by Marcelo, who's been excellent in the back for Lyon, and skied by Dani Alves to control. He's an experienced manager. League Cup and French Super Cup with Paris Saint-Germain.
I think certainly a big season, isn't it, for Unai Emery in the Champions League, where the owners really want to try and get further into a semi-final and possibly a
the run by Tete outside him, but a sloppy pass found Fekir unaware, slumbering. Look how stretched the game has been. Dani Alves. Mbappe kept it in Draxler, and you can see why he's not in the starting lineup, to be honest, can't you?
Oh, there's an opportunity there to go back to him, take that little touch and have a shot.
Last year Paris Saint-Germain did the double over Lyon. They won at home 2-1. Rabiot and Draxler got Thiago Motta eases a pass away towards Dani Alves. Spun it in towards Mbappe, conjured the header and forced the save.
Alves down that right hand side, this time not trying to look for that early cross into the box, looking to come inside. And
so right-footed, isn't he, Dani Alves? Remarkable that he's had such success. He's a terrific player. Alves. Marcelo reached it for all with the club. A little clip of Marcelo, that would have been. Get to 3/4 of the way through the side of Tete. Been disappointed with his final ball in Adam. Here's Dani Alves. Well, that's better quality. Kurzawa's come in. Comes out to Neymar. Saw the run of Dani Alves around the back. He was looking to cross it into the penalty area. Around the Parc de France. The leaders are ahead.
we can see.
And there is life in this game yet. Should have been put to bed. Now Mendy. Depay waiting on the edge of the penalty area. They've not got enough numbers in there. Look at the number of blue shirts compared to white shirts. And it's just seen out of play. Strong hand, kept it out. Alves back to Chip. Dani Alves.
He's a player that likes to sort of play between the lines, go on the right-hand side and the left-hand side, but when you need an extra goal, you do need two strikers on.
He's a teenager if he does come on the field to play, a attacking midfield player. And play on the left. Here's Neymar slipping it in for Mbappe. Oh, it's gone in off the defender.
And Mbappe making that run in behind. You have to feel sorry for Anthony Lopez.
Nice smile on the face of Didier Deschamps, who's already picked this wonder kid for his French national side. Strong run, but it goes in.
This season against Bordeaux. So he brought plenty of goals from Ajax last year, but that was not really a convincing shot, was it, from him?
Very theatrically, the referee might want a word. He's on a yellow card, let's not forget. Goal by Morel gives Paris Saint-Germain this 2-0 victory.